Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish Gaming. This is gaming news on Clownfish Gaming. This is Neon, and this is apparently not the end of the Xbox. We did a couple of videos before talking about how Microsoft is going to port some of its Xbox titles to other platforms, and that has been confirmed. That being said, they've also made an announcement that they are working on a next generation console. Now, we don't know what that's going to look like. A lot of people think it's going to be another standard console. It's going to be super powerful according to Microsoft. Some people think it's going to be a portable like the Switch or the Steam Deck. I'm actually leaning toward the latter. Some people are like, oh, it might be both. It might be a hybrid console. But let's talk about what we know now, and it looks like the premature announcement of the death of Xbox was just that. It was premature. They apparently are in some way going to use the Xbox brand. I think regardless, even if Xbox consoles stop being a thing, I think Microsoft is absolutely going to use the brand because everybody knows Xbox. Xbox means video games, right? It means video games. So let's talk about this. Please give a sub if you haven't done so already. This is coming from IGN. Xbox Business Update confirms 4 exclusives are going multi-platform, reveals Diablo 4 Game Pass date. So this was their shindig that they had. They revealed the vision for the future today in a podcast featuring executives Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and Matt Booty, who did their best to articulate the path forward for the platform amid reports of plans to embrace a third-party publishing strategy. The business update confirmed that 4 games will be releasing to other platforms, although Xbox did not provide additional details. It was also revealed that Xbox had plans for Activision Blizzard games on Game Pass while teasing the largest technical leap you will ever see in a hardware generation for its next console. So they're trying to get ahead of these rumors, because the rumor is and has been for several weeks now that Xbox was going to stop being a console and start being more of a platform like Steam. But remember, we have Steam, the store, and then we have the Steam Deck portable. And to me, that makes the most sense because the Xbox will never compete one-to-one with a gaming PC. That being said, a standalone console, is significantly cheaper and easier to use than a gaming PC. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can see advantages to both. I personally think they're going to go the hybrid route like the Switch because that makes the most sense, but I don't know if that would give it the largest technical leap you've ever seen in a hardware generation. So Xbox reveals its plans for PS5 and more. So the biggest news was Xbox confirmation that 4 games will indeed be going multi-platform. Spencer declined to name the games, saying only the teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know, game teams put a lot of energy into their announcements and partners, so I don't want to take anything away from those teams. Asked whether Indiana Jones and Starfield will be among the games going multi-platform, Spencer said they are not, for now. As for the 4 games that will be going multi-platform, The Verge reports they will be Hi-Fi Rush, good game, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. The Xbox Wire post reads, to ensure long-term success for both Xbox and the industry as a whole, we must continue to evolve. Today we announced that we will expand the communities we reach. We are currently in the process of bringing four Xbox games to other platforms. These are titles which have been available to Xbox players for at least a year, including hidden gems that deserve to be experienced more widely, and live service games whose communities will benefit from welcoming even more players. We will share more details soon. Diablo 4 is coming to Game Pass. Every video game franchise Xbox owns after acquiring Activision Blizzard. They have a whole thing on this. Damn, they own a lot. They own a lot now. So here's where people are scratching their heads. They're like, are we talking about a new Xbox console? A new console in the way that we typically think of it, tethered to a television? Or are we talking about a handheld, or is it going to be like the Switch where it's like yes to both? I personally think it's going to be a handheld, because that makes the most sense. I mean, the Switch is phenomenally popular. The only thing is it's not as beefy as a standalone console because of its portable nature and because of the age, of the hardware. But Nintendo's never really been one to, use the latest, greatest technology, right? So this is coming from a tech exclusive. They said Microsoft hints at next-gen Xbox console. It says it's going to be ultra powerful, and a handheld is teased too. There's some exciting stuff coming out in hardware that we're going to share this holiday, said Bond in this podcast. We're also invested in the next generation roadmap. What we're really focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and their visions that they're building. Well, if it's handicapped by technical limitations, which a handheld is going to be, then that might not be the case, you know. Bond did not share the details of what the next gen of Xbox consoles would entail, but previous rumors have pointed to a diskless Series X and a new controller. That doesn't sound like a huge leap to me. Besides, the company could also be working on modifying the Xbox interface to make it more streamlined and feature-rich for gamers who have often preferred Sony's PlayStation ecosystem. Microsoft also reported planning a different kind of hardware, possibly a handheld device. We're thinking about creating hardware that sells to gamers because of the unique aspects of the hardware. It's kind of an unleashing of the creative capability of our hardware team that I'm really excited about. I could see it being kind of a both. They said some earlier rumors have suggested that Microsoft is developing its handheld console, but there is no information on when it will be ready for the market. Looks like Microsoft is having some issues in the software department. Yeah, they talk about how Windows is not that great on a handheld, the Asus handheld, and that's a problem. Well, if you had an Xbox operating system, you know what I'm saying? That might change things. I don't know, but there we go, guys. The Xbox is not dead. They're going to use the brand, and they're going to apparently create another console at some point in time. So we'll have to wait and see what that entails. Are you guys excited about that? I mean, personally, I haven't purchased an Xbox since the 360. And it was a great console. I love my 360. Like, we played that thing, I think, more than anything. We played 360 and we played Wii back then. But yeah, the 360, we had so many games for that. And we played Kinect together as a family, and we had a lot of fun. But I skipped out on the One. And I see no reason to buy a Series X or S because I have multiple gaming PCs that can do the same thing. And I can play games. If I want to play games like Starfield, I can play them on my gaming PC. So I don't know, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.